Okay, so we did a car lab, propeller car lab in our class, and we collected data. We used our the seconds count timing app that we had, and we got information. This data right here, we got different times it took to get to certain points. And so we want to go ahead and open up a Sheets. This is Google Sheets. And from there, just type in time in seconds is a unit, displacement in meters is a unit. And then we want to not forget that at 0 meters, displacement was 0 seconds. It didn't start yet. And then to get to the first meter point, it took 3.987 seconds, second meter point, 5.438 seconds, and so forth. And so we have all this data. Now we're going to go ahead and graph it so we can visualize it a little bit better. To graph it, you want to go ahead and click in one of the corners. So start with the actual title because it'll bring in the title as well. And if you click on one of the corners and then go and hit shift first before you click the second corner, you'll end up highlighting this whole area right here. From there, you can go to insert, and then you just go down to chart. You go down to chart and click on it. It will give you a chart. And I'm just going to minimize it because I'm going to have another chart in a second. And this is just a scatter chart. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and turn it into a line chart. And when I do that, I can go ahead and what I did over here was I just hit this little scroll down menu, and I went from the scatter chart to the line chart, clicked on the line chart, and now I can see what's going on here. And what we'll see in class is that we see that the displacement is increasing, but at a faster rate over time as you go. And displacement over time is velocity. And so the slope of this line is actually telling you the velocity. And you'll notice velocity was so much, and then increases, and then increases. And so you can tell by this chart that there's an acceleration going on. Now I'm going to take that data and I'm going to make another chart. So in physics, we're going to look at mostly displacement time graphs, but we're also going to look at velocity time graphs. So I'm going to make a velocity time graph. I'm going to take the time. So I'm going to just take this whole column. If I click on the top corner, I hit shift, click on the bottom corner. Now I can control, copy, paste this information. I'm just going to take it, give it a little bit of space, and I'm going to paste it down here. But now I'm going to turn this, I'm going to go ahead and do a calculation because I want to find the velocity. We're going to find a velocity, average velocity over an interval. And the unit for velocity is meters per second. And now we start off, I'm going to put 0, we started off at 0 velocity. But then we started accelerating as we saw from this chart right here. And for the acceleration, in order to figure out the velocity at these different intervals, so at 3.987 seconds, I'm just going to take the average velocity between the 0 and 1 meter point. And so the displacement that occurred there was this 1 meter. So that's going to be, I just say equals, or click on this cell. Let me start over so you see it. So I click on the cell right here. I hit equals, and I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, so we travel, the equation we're using is V equals x over t. So the x, the displacement, is 1 meter. And I'm going to divide that by the time it took to get to 1 meter. So I click on this cell, and so you can see it's pulling in cell A3. I hit enter, and what it did was it populated that. And so let's just make sure it populated it correctly. And so we'll go ahead and we'll autofill it. Let me go ahead and do that again. Equals 1 meter divided by this, enter, and then now it doesn't want to auto-populate it anymore. But if I would just hit equal, it would have auto-populated it. So this is equal to, and so to get to 2 meters, so the displacement, it took 5.438 seconds. And so if I'm doing it by hand, to get to 3 meters, so traveling 3 meters, it took, so I'm going to divide that V equals x over t, it took that 6.538 seconds. And then to get to 4 meters, so right now we're at the 4 meter mark, it took, so 4 meters, it took 7.662 seconds. And to get to the last point, the 5 meter mark, so to travel 5 meters divided by the time it takes to travel 5 meters, that ends up being your velocity. So you can see is the velocity is increasing. As we said before, we have acceleration going on. Now let's take a look and let's graph this, and let's see what this looks like on a velocity time graph. So when I click the corner, and then I hit shift and click the second corner. I grab this whole information and I'm going to insert a chart, and we're going to go ahead and it already made it a line chart, and now we have a velocity time graph. And when you look at a velocity time graph, it's showing you how the velocity is changing. As you can tell, it's increasing over time, and it's increasing at a constant rate. And so this is going to be somewhat of it's almost a straight line, a constant acceleration that was going on. So as the propeller was getting the car going faster and faster and faster, it was accelerating. It was getting faster over time. That's for the velocity time graph. But in this one, so this is the slope of this graph tells you the acceleration, the velocity time graph. But for the displacement time graph, you can see that the slope is increasing because on the displacement time graph, you're looking at the slope being the velocity. The velocity is increasing, 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 increasing. Just like this one, it's showing you two different bits of data. So it's important when you're looking at the graph, you're looking at how the displacement or the meters change over time, and this one you're looking at how the meters per second change over time. So you're looking at two different things. Even though these graphs look kind of the same, but this one is curved up, whereas this one's more of a straight line, sloped pretty consistently. So the car was accelerating at a consistent rate.